Hey there, guys. So here we are this afternoon. She has had to leave the hotel because it was checkout time. I guess regardless if she got the money for another room, another night at the hotel, she claims she doesn't have a valid ID, which is strange because 6 months ago she had a military ID that she would use to rent hotels on that journey back home. So, who knows? But here we are hitchhiking down the road. 10-year-old dog, old dog, does not need another fucking journey hitchhiking around the United States, in my opinion. But here we go.
Oh well, 8 years wasn't enough, and just keep going, right? Wasn't enough. Don't stop in one spot. I still don't even know what direction. Oh no, her bowl! No, come on, we gotta go get it. How will I give you water if I lose your bowl? Okay. I have to go chase it down. What is that cardboard there? Well, I don't have a pen, but I got a piece of cardboard. Okay, let me find a spot to sit down and draw on a piece of cardboard. Oh, Bella! Being ridiculous. Stop pulling me over there. Oh, Heritage Days. There is a really big car show here in town, like the Dragon Car Show. That was cool to see this last weekend. I'm not very far from outside of there.
So, for those who have been watching Tracy for a while, we knew this was coming, right? I mean, this was the second vehicle that she had claimed was gonna be her new home on wheels. She was going to fix it up. She wanted donations to put into this van, just like she did last, spring, where she had a minivan she put all kind of donation money into. And then when her and her daughter had a falling out, her daughter never told her she had to leave. She claimed her daughter told her to leave, but then later on, well, she made me feel uncomfortable, like she wanted me to leave. Whatever. She just left the vehicle behind, and, she's got these pipe dreams that she just, walks away from and is on the road again. I can't wait to get on the road again.
Where the person robbed me yesterday was only like 15 minutes away. Alright, that looks like another intersection. Maybe I just sit right here and draw on this cardboard to see where I'm gonna go next. Oh no, the bowl again. I really need to get that bowl in my backpack before I lose it. Wow, that looks a little tall. The wind is not working with us, guys. The wind wants to blow everything everywhere. Oh, not the bowl. Yeah, well, the metal bowl was a bigger issue. I would have had to get rid of everything in my backpack to fit it there. So I compromised. What are you doing? What are you doing? Oh, don't lick my face. I like kisses, just not on my face. What a babies. What babies. So somebody I was talking to was like, they're a princess and stuff, and they're like, you gotta get rid of your dog. Sell that dog. I was like, what the hell you mean? That dog has been protecting me for 10 years. Most of it out here on the road. She'd lay her life down for me. There ain't somebody I would sell her for. So that's
because the dog has gotten old and it deserves a good life of laying around, resting, going out and laying in the sun, not hitchhiking on hot pavement with matted up fur and fleas and ticks. Last time when she was out roaming around last summer, the dog, she said, had an abscess or a sore that was oozing. Oh, it was terrible.
just ridiculous, preposterous. Yeah. It's a shame that after all of this, and as long as I've been on TikTok and sharing my journey and everything with everyone, that I haven't found one person that finds the value in me that would want to see me kept safe. But that's how it is. The system just wants to make you be pushed so far that you don't ever come back from it. The system would rather tear you apart than to let you be a beautiful butterfly. They'd rather examine you than to value you. That's the system. And if there isn't anything more sad than that, I don't know. I just noticed that building only says restaurant. It doesn't really have a name or a label. At least not on this side. It's just the restaurant, yeah. It is. It is a beautiful day. But if you have no direction, where do you go? What do you do? Like, I don't even have an address, so I can't go get an ID that's valid. Piece of cardboard on the ground becomes my sign, and I have nowhere to put on it. I would hope. It's not here. I left that area whenever the person at the apartments brought me out here. I thought that I had it in my wallet, but what I had was an expired ID, which still shows who I am. I just can't rent anything or do anything with it. I don't know what to put on my sign, guys. Can y'all help me come up with something? I don't even know how I got to Highway 54. Let's see, it says we can go. West or east. I thought, I'd have a partner by now. Not always doing it alone. So my pin got stuck in my hair. I'm sorry, my heart is breaking, but I can also smile at the same time. And then just stay here. Go home with a stranger that just pulls up. That sounds not dangerous. Yeah, a lot of the places, if you put something like that, you need something on your sign, then you'll get in trouble. It needs to be something that doesn't encompass I need this, because that seems to get me in trouble. Yeah, you can't rent the hotel without the ID that's valid. That hotel made the guy that brought me here put his ID down because mine wasn't valid. And what am I going to do? Stay in a hotel that's $90 every night? That was their price for him without the dog and stuff like that on it. Wow, this is not what I expected. I was pretty sure that I was lovable. I was pretty sure about it. Stay. the traffic goes way, or up this on-ramp here. So I'm going to need to pick a direction. I don't think I can just stay here. I don't even have a blanket for nighttime. I don't even have a sweatshirt. Thank you for catching the bowl, Bella. Hi, John Wayne. Well, alone. Alone. This is my backpack and my dog. And we are about to hit on this highway. No, it's just an exit with a gas station, a restaurant, and a hotel. That's all that's here. In this backpack. Apparently that's what I have left. Oh, and my Bella. And my Bella. I want to have all the things that are comfortable tonight, but right now at this point in time, I am not able to do that for myself. Because I'm discarded. Because I've been discarded again. I don't think next time I'm going to choose to be a mom. I don't think next time I'm going to choose to be everybody's watcher. I was so afraid that if I stopped loving everybody, that my own heart would stop. Apparently, if you love everybody too hard, they're the ones that'll try to stop your heart. Always wanted to be making sure that everybody wasn't going through the things that I had to go through. And if they had, that they had a hug or some words of wisdom or comfort of some kind. Yeah, I probably read too many books, watched too many movies. Yeah. And thought that when somebody is love and patience and mother, that they come with a protector. And I don't think that there's as many protectors in this world today as there are the still loving spirit beings. Look at that. My hair looks like heck. Yeah, I assumed that there were still those involved in life here. But it does not seem like there are very many of those protectors left. Well, right now I'm in the Ozark. Where I'm from is Texas.
Now watch, I bet you she's going to want to try to get to Texas.
Oh, did you just call me Wendy? Most people on here don't even know that name. Well, it seems like along this journey I've lost both Tinkerbell and Peter Pan. No, really. No, really. That was my name in Rainbow. I'm Wendy. Because I'm the mom that takes care of all the lost boys, the lost kids. Yeah. I don't think I've ever come on here and said that that was my name. No, don't spill the water. Ooh, look at the side of that truck. Looks like dinner. What are you doing? I'm sitting on a corner of an intersection with my dog in my backpack, Miss Rita. And look at the sky. I have no sleeping bag. I have no tent. I have no anything. Oh, because if you sit on the property in front of the place, then you get kicked out. And if I get kicked out of here, there's not another place to go sit. So I have to stay away from the building that wouldn't want me clogging up and messing up their business. It's a very finicky game whenever you don't have a house and they have business. You're not the kind of ornament they want in front. It doesn't matter that it boils down to I was discarded again. Same family, same place. It would be great if I had another place to go and work on getting on my own feet. But it's not possible to do right here. If I just had a direction to head, I would even know where to go and start hitchhiking from. But there are 4 ways here, and I have no way to go, no direction. If anybody wants to visit with me and can send me an invite to come visit them, that would be helpful as well. It's not all about the money. If I had direction and a place to go, I bet that people would help me get a bus ticket. Yeah, my sister let the ex that stabbed her in her sleep come back. And I couldn't be there because I would protect my sister. So my sister had had me thrown out. She threw me out I'm worried about her mental well-being because this is a person that had attacked her. They have domestic charges. They both got in trouble. Both went to jail. It was just a different city. And now that she moved up here, they're going to try it here too. Ooh, I almost left my glasses there on the ground. Yeah. Because bipolar does that. That's part of having bipolar, is to do things that may not always be in your best good. And it's an illness, so please don't start calling her names about it. Why did the cops come? Well, because my sister was letting a dangerous person back in her house and not even telling me she's throwing me out, but just setting my bag outside after asking me to come there and stay so that she wasn't alone. These things are indicative of having bipolar disorder. No, I am not hitchhiking back into the Lake of the Ozarks. It's more like getting stuck on an island if you go back in. So right now I'm on the outskirts where there's plenty of highway. I have a expired ID. If cops pull me over, they'll accept that as who I am. And I have all the documentation I need to get a valid ID, but I don't have an address, which is necessary to obtain the ID. If I did go get that one, all it would do is tie me back to the address that it's from, and I won't be there anymore, so I wouldn't get any of the mail or summons type things that they need the address for. See what I mean? So if I have no access to that address, I would not receive the things anyway. I don't know, guys. I have no clue. Right now, I have a phone, a dog, and a backpack. I can't believe I'm so alone. I just explained that it's got an old address on it. If I go back to that police station, I have to hitchhike into the center of a lake where it's not the weekend. If it was the weekend, there would be people driving in and out of there. But with it not being the weekend, it's more like sparsely going in and out. So coming back out of there at nighttime is going to be one of the most impossible things to accomplish. And I have enough of my expired IDs to prove who I am until I can get to a place with an address where I can get a new ID to start with. It doesn't seem that difficult, but when you're sitting here just on the ground in a parking lot, it does seem like quite a big leap, right?
But she's been talking all along about wanting to leave and get back out there and travel and all the things. But now, since it's not happening on her time, now she was forced into it. Now it's a problem and we're going to cry about it. I mean, she has to know Does she not realize that every fucking place that she's ever gone to stay doesn't last long? You can't go somewhere and expect people to just fully fucking take care of you. Your food, your dog's food, your hygiene, your all the thing. And then she don't just eat regular food. She doesn't eat meat and very picky about what she does eat. And that's fine when you're paying for it.
Most of you have been following me for years, and y'all know that I don't deserve to be discarded. However, here I am, and I'm not that far from where I was, but look at Caterpillar. Just climbing on my bag. How sweet is that? If I sit here long enough, it might turn into a butterfly. Hello. So far I have gotten no donations at all. I don't even have a blanket to lay on the ground to sleep on. Ah, look at that. Hello, Lost Angelino. Bella, stop. You're from where I just came from. I've seen your videos. No, there's none of that here. Restaurant, gas station, and then that hotel that I was at. I'm up at I'm up by where Quaker is. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, it seems to be the time that I have zero support at all. Oh boy. I think maybe I figured out what I'm going to put on my sign. I'm going to just write on it, discarded. That is discarded. Sorry, I need a new piece of cardboard since that one didn't fly away. Oh, tore that. Crap. It's not going well. Alright guys, with one hand I cannot tear cardboard in half. Oops. Ah! Sometimes you can just grab a piece of cardboard and you don't have to really write anything on it. You just kind of hold it. And people understand that you can't really put a sign, but that you're holding it for a reason. You need water, Bella, before we take off? Need some water? Come on. Get water. Drink. I already have it torn up. I don't know what calling Super 8 would do. I don't have money to rent the room. You know, personally, I don't feel like I deserved this. But most people don't, right? My AI thing says AI summary, creating a sign to show that they don't deserve to be discarded. You preach it, sister. I mean, I believe you have to do something pretty extreme to be discarded. Okay, where did I put that pin? I just have an ink pen and not a marker, so this is not going to be pretty. I don't know if that's going to be able to be seen by the cars. Yeah, it's looking awfully small. Oh no, my ink pen's running out. Sorry, it takes me a minute to draw it out after it's flying like a million times. Can we see it? shiny and sunny in Kansas no more, Toto. Yeah. Being close to the lake out here is, I don't know how to keep this bowl of hers from getting crushed. I'm just gonna have to open it. By the gas station where there's traffic. So that we're out in the sea. Hang on, Bells. Hang on. Got my headset in it. Come here, Belle. Have your leash. Alright, let's go walk over here by this gas station. I guess she doesn't want to draw on my sign. I have been. I don't know what you mean by I don't want to. I don't even know what you're talking about. I was doing art. Trying to make a thing so that I can be seen, so that I could try to come up with some resources. Bella's turning me around here. See, there's a stop sign right there. And that's where the gas station is up there. So maybe I should go over here by the stop sign. So that looks like a decent spot. What was it you're talking about that I didn't want to do? I mean, at least this gas station looks like it's moving. It's not just 2 or 3 people. Right here. So here I am sitting here. There's my sign. Bella's right here. My backpack is right here. There's no place to really put the phone up somewhere, so I'm just gonna kind of sit here like this, I guess. Yeah, I don't know. I think it'd probably be better for me to go ahead and get a sweatshirt and stuff. Something that I could actually have, whenever it's chilly out, that I could wear it. I'm trying to put my backpack up in front of me so I could prop my sign up on it. Maybe some nice person will come along and go, who the heck would discard you? Come on, let's go. And I'll have a whole new adventure. Yeah. Looks like I've already run out of a lot of the traffic for today, but it's lunchtime out here right now. And with that little restaurant sitting there, there's a whole bunch of people sitting inside of there that after lunchtime are going to be headed this direction. So if I could just sit right here, it might be better for me. And whatever that hotel has. So are you at a, well, it's kind of at a stop sign. Whatever that hotel has in their Lost and Found, it will be there after lunchtime. And to utilize my time correctly, it is lunchtime right now. So, I just gotta try. Right, but your time, that timing would take away somebody that could actually help me get a shelter if I go running back there during this point in time and saying, hey, I need a sweatshirt or a blanket, I need to panic. And not that my heart is broke, but that I need to panic. Right now is the best time to sit in the front view while people are on their lunch breaks driving from wherever it is right here. And try to pay attention. Yeah. If I stand up, usually people will be more willing because then they don't have to stop to impede traffic and things. I don't know how this plays out. I don't know how any of it works. See a pretty cool car wash over there. I guess if it did start raining, most people wouldn't be washing their car. I don't know, I'm trying. I know I'm definitely getting chilly though. Oh, that wind is cold. Yeah, just trying as much as possible. I have a pink sweater in here. I might need to put that on. Oh no, I did break the dang bowl. If anybody could send $1 or $2, we've been on now for about an hour. Yeah, an hour now, and I haven't even received one donation. But there are plenty of people sitting in here, and it would be just beautifully helpful if I could. Like, there's 8 people in here right now. If I got $1, that would give me $8. See how that works. And it's not really a burden to anybody. It's about the price of a soda pop. Okay, I need to put a sweatshirt or sweater on. I don't have a sweatshirt, so a sweater is what I have. Whenever this all went down, I went to the hospital with my daughter and my granddaughter. And then my granddaughter got hurt, so they were jumping in the car to go to the hospital. And so I jumped in because it's my granddaughter that got hurt. It didn't look as bad as my daughter was screaming about. My daughter says she only ended up with 4 stitches. So it wasn't like life-threatening. But I just thought that we should all be together. So I jumped in, no bag, no nothing. And then we get to the hospital, my stomach starts cramping up. And my stomach starts cramping up, so I went ahead and was seen by the doctors. And then by the time it was all over, my daughter said that her boyfriend had took the kids home and that my granddaughter only got 4 stitches, which really isn't panic mode if you've been mom and gone through all the children's stitches and stuff before. So, I don't know. I just didn't have a bag on me. This bag is one that they brought to me. Oh boy, this is going to be a long one. Oh good, it says that the rain is going to start. Yeah, that's, you know. Oh boy. Everybody's driving by, rolling their eyes at me. Yep. Back on the road again, the same old way. It's hard to do. Oh, it's funny, my sweatpants I have on, they actually say Looney Tunes on them. Yeah, I got 9 stitches in my chin from stepping out of a bathtub. My eyebrow, I was babysitting this little girl, and she's like, I'm gonna show you my roundup pitch. So she takes her arm, and she's like 5, 6. She does her arm like this, and blah blah, and then that rock released right into my eyeball. Her mom freaked, panicked, but none of them. Oh, I feel sprinkles. None of them were like on Halloween. I was 12 and we were out trick-or-treating. That year I got 2 bags of candies, 1 pillowcase, 1 backpack. And I did not want to eat candy. So when I got home, I went to open a can of peaches because, you know, I like fruits and things. And it slipped. The can lid slipped as I was pulling it off. And so, I mean, it slipped pretty good. I had to have 12 stitches. The doctors were holding me down, trying to fix my hand. "12 stitches, and it was all on the side of my hand right here, see? It goes right around the edge. So I was like, 4, that's such little cuts. My butt would have been dropping some super glue in it, cleaning it out, dropping some super glue in it. Oh, it is definitely raining right now, guys. I better grab Bella's leash, huh? You're such a good girl.
Now, you know how usually if you've been watching her for a while, you know that she doesn't really show Bella. She doesn't really talk to Bella while she's on live. You know, she's too into the live, right? But when she wants donations, watch how often she talks about Bella and shows Bella, because she knows that dogs or animals, period, pull on people's heartstrings, and they will donate because of the dog. The dog needs food, the dog needs shelter, and they will help. Just like other people use their kids, she will use the dog.
I keep seeing Walmart trucks, so there's got to be a Walmart somewhere around here. What are those little birds called? A pike? So far about 20 or 30 cars have passed by me, and I have gotten 0 donations. I really feel like I'm still living in the upside down here. Is there really nobody that has $1 they could spare for people, not in person, here in the physical, nor on the virtual? That's saddening. It says a lot about all of society that they could just pass somebody that has nothing and also have no feelings about it. I know I look crazy right here because I've got my phone hidden behind my sign and I keep talking to y'all. So it might do me better to get off the phone since y'all are... thank you, Bonnie, for trying to push me out there. But since it's not really helping out at all, maybe I should just get off of here. Oh, if they're houseless, please don't. I don't know, maybe I should get back home to Texas. Damn, he's just smoking. Oh! Had that puzzle piece come up and I dropped the cardboard whenever it came up so I could do the puzzle. I came from Texas. I have family in Texas. All family that, they haven't bothered with me in years. Last time I was there, they were doing things that I didn't care for. Like at one of my cousin's house, I walked in and I was like, well, it's my aunt's house, but my cousins were living there. I walked in, I was like, hey, cuz, what's up? And all the kids were sitting there on the couches watching TV. And she's like, you know what? I can't do this right now. I'm waiting for a delivery. And I'm like, a delivery of what? She goes, the H. And I was like, oh, hell no. So I left. I left. I don't mess with drugs. I don't mess with the things. And if they're in it, I don't want to be around it. This is my path. I don't do those things. I am clean. I am sober. I am trying to be a better example for whoever I encounter. So I don't mess with drugs and things like that. Look at that big truck. If it has to do with taking myself backwards, guys, I don't want to do it. And if this looks like taking myself backwards so that I don't go kiss the butt of those that hurt me, so be it. Hopefully I can make this and everything will be good. I think that they're still kind-hearted, good people. Oops. Hi, Luna. Sorry, my camera is bouncing everywhere. The wind is pretty hefty right now, and I'm trying to hold this sign that says discarded, anything helps. And it might be a bit abrupt, but it's true. Yeah. I know that. I've been traveling like this for forever. I thought this time it wasn't going to be that way, though. Thought this time I was necessary in someone's life. But it doesn't seem like that, you know. This time it's not me. Just taking off and wandering. This time it is full on, like, discarded, rejected, discarded. This would help if I had a black marker. I bet people could read my sign. Thank you so very much. Thank you. First person to help. Thank you. Thank you. You're welcome. Two helps. So as long as it doesn't rain while I'm sleeping, I should be okay. I worked for my kids for over 6 months. I babysat almost every day, at least 5 days a week. I also did laundry, did cleaning. I did laundry, I did cleaning, I built a guinea cage, I put up the fencing around the garden, I helped build the greenhouse, and at no point in time was there enough to bring me to get my driver's license. At no point in time was there time to help me with what I needed to get back on.
Who was going to pay for the driver's license? Huh? I mean, you haven't attempted to go get your license in almost 2 years that I've been watching. Your daughter, that was one of the things that your daughter actually said the last time you stayed with her, that she tried to get you to go several times and you kept putting it off and putting it off. So now, oh, she couldn't take you. And she says all these things that she did: babysitting, built a guinea house, a greenhouse, a guinea pen, all these things, right? But in turn, what did your daughter give you? A vehicle that you in turn were supposed to fix up and be able to take out of there and live in and drive around the United States with. Electric, Wi-Fi, food, dog food, hygiene. You used her bathroom, you used her electric, you used she paid for everything. Unless, of course, you do get money, but then still, she was still helping you. And do you know that the daughter would get, Tracy would have something to say if the daughter didn't make her a separate meal that was vegetarian for dinner? It's just crazy to me. Why wasn't Tracy going live but once a month? Why was she not making any attempts to try to get donations other than a couple videos that she would, put donations are welcome in the bio, whatever. The daughter was just supposed to buy the food and fix it too, right?
My life. Now the grandkids, they did their chores and they got an allowance. So essentially the grandchildren were making more than I was trying to get on my feet by helping them. You see how that works? So if you're in a cycle where you're so useful and helpful to others that they can't afford to help you back, then you're in a cycle where only one side is getting that benefit. It's not reciprocal. So if you have reciprocal energy, that means that both of you are going to be standing at the end of it. That means both of you have each other's back through it. And if you can't have each other's back, then one is being used while the other one is being held down. And that's not the way to go about being family and loved ones to one another. Thank you for the gifts. Thank you so much for the gifts, Luna. I am out here in the lake, so I don't know. There's a bunch of lake houses out here and things. Maybe somebody will just see me and say, hey, you want to have dinner and go check out the lake? It could happen. Right now I'm being rained on, though. So is my Bella. It's a light rain. Light rains are good. It brings about all the flowers. Waters all of the nature. I might need to put my cardboard sign down, though, and find a place to sit until it blows over. I wonder what direction that is. I haven't even pulled up a map yet either. Look, there's an auto sales place right there at that car wash. Thank you for all of the roses. It says El Rancho Car Wash. If it rains much harder, I'm going to be using it as my El Rancho. Thank you, thank you. I was looking at those trees over there going, man, that looks like a pretty nice place to sit away from the rain. Nice big trees. Oh man, I can't hold the phone. Oh wow, look at the sky open up. Look at that. I don't know about you, but from over here it looks like kind of a stairway. Let me flip it. Look at that. Isn't it? That is just gorgeous. And it's also kind of pushing that dark one over that way instead of right above me. Blessings, small blessings, but blessings. Bella don't look too uncomfortable with being damp. She's not wet. She's a little damp though. I guess I am too. I have a really strong feeling that something wonderful is overdue for happening. It can happen. I know it can happen. Why? Because I have the faith more than a mustard seed. If not, I would not have been here still after doing this for so long. Sorry, I have to readjust whenever I put the phone in the other hand. It helps out. I'm trying not to, Bonnie. Sometimes it does get hard to pull that faith back up out of that despair hitting your heart. And when despair hits your heart, it's hard to pull that hope back to the top, you know? Maybe somebody's going to pull up in an RV or a camper and go, hey, you know what? I just hit the road. You want to hit the road? And I'll have a friend to hang out with. Oh, just wait. This phone, it's on my daughter's plan, so it's probably going to get shut off too. There's so many people just right by. I think maybe they think I'm talking to myself because nobody can see my phone. But you know, a sign of talking to yourself is not just like a split personality or something. It's also the sign of a genius. Have you not ever heard of geniuses working through their thoughts by speaking about them? Yeah, I have. Although I was raised by a bunch of them. Let's see. So the choices here are Highway 54 or 52. See, one goes to Jeff City, one goes to Lakewood Resort, and I don't know where that one goes to. But Does seem like there's a lot of people going that way, so maybe I should pull up a map and look. If anybody would like to help donate, please do. I could use all the help I can get right now. It's my first outing back out on the road, so I'm going to have to get a blanket and stuff. Kajin. I've never heard of that before. The auto sales place. Kajin. Tracy, do you have Venmo? I do not have Venmo. I have Cash App, PayPal, and I do have Chime, but I'm not really sure where to. I don't know where to look for the thing to send it to. I'm gonna have it. I just don't know how to send it out to everyone to be able to donate there.
So I did see a clip that someone had took a screenshot of. I think it was this live where someone had sent her $20. So.
Yeah, see that storm clouds passing by us? It's like going right to the left-hand side of me. But there's like a jet stream through the clouds that goes up and over too. See, look, isn't that a nice RV? I think it is. Oh, but look at this. Look at the clouds up here. See the clouds right there? And it goes up like a stairs. And then it comes over here where all that storm cloud is. And on this side, it's got this blue with white fluff. Beautiful, beautiful. What? No. They can park there if they want. Look, Bella. She has spotted somebody that has pulled over in a parking lot facing us. Bells, enough. Stop. Stop being rude to everybody. It's been a minute since she's been out on the corner. So, stop yelling. If you yell, then people won't like it. Stop. Very intense. That is just beautiful. I had to get that kickstand on the back of my phone down so it'd stop moving on the cardboard. That's better. Look at that background. Then it goes like this. Almost looks like a spiral in the sky. You gotta have some fun with it. Yeah, I didn't feel quite like me whenever I didn't have my smile, huh? Little bit sad. Little bit sad. It's more sad that nobody picked me, you know. Well, I can let it change me and turn me into a bitter whatever. Or I can just keep being me and love me the way I have. Nice truck. And I think I like me. Even if I am a little silly and goofy, and I don't get it right all the time. But my heart wants to. All anybody has to do is invite me there, and I bet you the ticket would show up to their place. If somebody wanted to invite me there, I bet you that everybody would come together. Oh, there's more people pulling in over there at that parking lot. Oh, it looks like they're meeting up together. I'm just at the corner where there is a meetup. Yeah. Somebody else told me that they would help me if I'd get rid of the dog. But that's not happening. 10 years. That's like saying, hey, if you get rid of your wife, I'll give you this. If you get rid of your kid, I'll give you... That's not okay. It's never okay to make somebody have to sacrifice more who's already down in the dumps. And so I'm just thought, it's the one thing that has never turned her back on me, that has always been by my side. And I can't say that about any other human. So in my eyes, the dog is better. And if somebody hasn't known that type of loyalty before, that saddens me. If you don't know that kind of love and loyalty, then it saddens me. Yeah, I think I'll keep her. Maybe not perfect, but close. Yeah, I think so too. I think she's the best as well. That's a big wrecker right there. That's a big wrecker. All right, so my plan for this lunch hour thing over here, it hasn't quite worked out because nobody from the restaurant has stopped yet. Maybe the ones that would help are still eating. Ooh, I'm gonna need to get some sunglasses. I need to take a break. My back is hurting from standing. Well, take Bella's leash off my arm. Let me send out a few invites. I forgot I hadn't done that yet. Okay, I sent out a bunch of invites to you. Almost everything out here is pretty cleared out now. It's the gas station. There's not many cars there. There's a few over at this restaurant area. So here's my sign, backpack, my dog, and we're just trying to head out of here, I guess. What are you barking at? What are you barking? Why are you barking? Yeah, right before I left the hotel, somebody was like, get rid of your dog, sell your dog, and then we'll be gold. And I'm like, after 10 years of being with me, yeah, that's exactly how I'm going to treat her.
Look, I know it's hard when you're attached to your animal to, get rid of them or even give them to someone to take care of until you can get yourself in a place or whatever. But Tracy doesn't want to be in a stable place. She wants to keep moving. And I just really don't feel like at Bella's age that she deserves to be drug around from state to state, walking on hot pavement. It's getting ready to be summer, hot, 90, 100 degrees out. Hot pavement. No food and water to just go eat and drink when they want to. She should be laid up in a house with air conditioning and food in a bowl and water accessible to whenever she wants to go and take a drink. She doesn't need to be sitting on the side of a hot road while you hold a sign. I mean, I don't know. Maybe I'm the weird one.
Well, I know I can't afford that hotel again tonight. It was $90 for one night. That's a pretty expensive hotel. Just sent 15 on Cash App. No, thank you very much. I don't know why the thing isn't going off.
Well, like I said, I don't know if it was this live or another one that was done yesterday, but at some point someone sent her 20. So there's 20. This is 15. So there's 35.
Alert. Thank you so very much. Thank you for blessing me. I don't know what I'm going to do with it because I can't get a room, so I'm going to have to figure that out. Trying to double duty here, working on my, shoot, working on my TikTok and my game here on the stop sign corner. I don't know what you mean by hang on to it. What do you think I'm going to do? I'm going to eat. I'm going to use it to live. That's how that works. I'm not stacking it, that's for sure, or else I'll have no shelter, no blankets, no nothing. I have to get the things that will provide safety and security for me while I'm doing this. So stacking it doesn't work that way. It never works that way. It actually costs more to live on the street like this than it does to have a house. It's just you have to scrape and figure out how to get the means. Like that hotel last night, that was $90. Well, if somebody tried to do that for every night, think of how astronomical those amounts could end up being. And then you have to get food. I mean, breakfast was good because I got to eat oatmeal and coffee and everything, and it was free with the room. But that only counts off of what, maybe $10. So that would make the room $80 and the food $10. So it's still a split. The temperature hasn't been so bad around this area at nighttime, and it was supposed to start going up at night, so hopefully that works out for me. Look at this teardrop trailer. That's pretty cool. Just the little teardrops. Hello. Well, the Ozarks is this huge lake. It's a man-made lake, and it has like turbines and things like that in it. So it actually makes this area a very big energy efficiency corridor. Hello, Sunny. I mean, hi, Sunny. But yeah, I got to go over to where the placards are, where it describes when it went on. Was like when my grandmother was born in the 1920s. And there was a huge project out here to bring a more efficient type energy to this area. Yeah, if I had a vehicle, I would love to go around and see it all, but I only got to see the parts that I was brought to. But either way, it gave me more knowledge, and I mean, that's a bonus. It's a bonus to be able to go around and pay attention to the places that you visit and learn about them. You know what boggles my mind more than anything is whenever I see a lady go by me, single lady, like in the car all alone, and she sees me out here on the corner with my dog here, and she doesn't help me.
Well, being as you have a sign saying that, whatever your sign says, that kind of tells the people what you're doing out there. Okay, but keep in mind that women are also dangerous as well. So, no, I would be very cautious to stop and ask, because they don't know if you're dangerous or not. And it's absolutely no one's responsibility to help you when you clearly could help yourself. And she always claims that she can't work because of all these back surgeries and all these things she's had done with her back, but she could hitchhike from state to state with a dog and a hiking backpack. She doesn't have that backpack right now, but eventually she will. Carrying, God only knows, 40 pounds on her back, hitchhiking, sleeping on the ground, and all these things that she chooses to do. You know, right now, she's out there because maybe she was thrown out. But this is what she chooses to do at any time. It's just happened sooner than when she wanted it to happen. So if you can do that, all this, you can work.
Does it almost make you feel like maybe if they were put in that situation that they wouldn't deserve any help because they could just ride on by and not even try to talk to a young lady that's out there stranded on her own? Yeah, it doesn't show you a lot of heart in that humanity cause, does it? Yeah. I try not to harden my heart that way, but you do have thoughts that go around through there, like how many of these people have been put in a situation where they needed a hand out and they got one, and now they don't feel anything to have to have that same compassion to another that they can see going through those hard times. I know, I do too, Bonnie, I do too. But that doesn't mean everybody does. And a lot of these people have a family support system, like elders and grandparents and parents and things. And I do not, or have not had that since I was a teenager. This has all been on my own. Raising my family was all on my own. Yep. At least I've got this bag of dog food for Bella, so she's not going to go hungry tonight. There's woods all over here. The ticks are really heavy, but there is woods all over. And without much of a blanket or anything, I could probably just sit anywhere. It's not like I'm popping a tent up. That means I won't be sleeping at nighttime either. I'll have to switch day and night. Thank you so much. Here. Look, thank you. It's going to start raining again. I'll need that. They give me an umbrella. I might need an umbrella, huh? Hello. It is. I mean, it was just raining, so it might rain again tonight. Uh-oh. I've definitely moved things. Guys. I don't know where the donations went that I already got. Oh, I hope they didn't fly out of my bag. I need to have a better plan of where to put them whenever I get them, I guess. Oh, shoot. Thank you so very much.
You bet.
Bless you. Thank you for blessing me. Aw, that was beautiful. Oh, man. so sweet. It was like two cars, one behind each other, and I found my pencil too, so I could write my book. I was like, I can't write the book in a pen. Every time I do that, I end up scribbling out half of the page. Yeah, I found the pocket that I put him in. I'm glad I put him in one. Oh no! Oh shoot, Bella! My phone tumbled out and hit my dog. Poor baby. Where's poor baby? Yeah. Yeah, I had put them in. I have this envelope, plastic waterproof envelope in my bag that I carry my paperwork in. And apparently I stuck them in it because, rain. I wanted it to be safe. Oops. He's back in. I undid my bag too much here. So now it looks a mess. Yeah, I guess, but I really don't have any place to go with it though, Maybe if I just collect it, then I can sit down and look on a phone and map of the nearest place to go that's affordable. Oh, damn, look at that bike. What? No bikes, Tracy. I have a dog. See? It's just the world of being a mom, guys. I can't have the bike because, oh, look at that bike. He's turning around with that bike, too. Look at that bike. What? Say what? It would be helpful if I had some actual pants to put on and not these sweatpants. Although it doesn't look like the cops are messing with me here, right? I don't even know if I've seen one cop since I've been here. Yeah, I have always had this rule where I get on the motorcycle if I know the person and they're driving. Because I've gotten on the back of a motorcycle with somebody I loved. I loved him so much. And he was one of those that wasn't very careful. And so on dirt roads and stuff, he'd kind of peel out and skid us around. I learned after that one that I was going to be picky with who I got onto a bike with, after that. So that was my first husband, by the way. So love will be very dangerous sometimes. I need to find, those little Walkmans or the, what did they used to call them, like Zooms or something, and you put all your music on it, and then you just have headphones and stuff. Yeah, I need to get one of those to carry my music. I do much better out here whenever I have some music just to dance to and jam to, But look at me right now. Everybody's like, we need to get a job so that I can support myself, but I do. I have a content creatorship. Stay. Good girl. Family just wants to do their own thing, and I don't want to be the babysitter for everything. all the time. I have
So
value.
where are you
in-
trying to get?
I have no clue. This is my new start. Today's the first step, and so this is where I am. I stayed at the hotel last night, and so today I don't have the money for the hotel, so it's just my next step.
I see. Okay.
Starting where I have.
Okay. All right. And so, all right, so you're looking to earn some money, maybe?
I mean, if that is in grasp, I have 3 spine surgeries also, so I do have a little bit of a disability.
Okay.
But if it's not something that is too strenuous, yes.
All right. And you're just looking to need a ride somewhere?
I don't have anywhere to go. I'm
don't
just
really
starting
have
from the
any-
ground up. I have nothing except my dog and my backpack, which was dropped off with me, not things I picked. But I write poetry. I'm a spiritualist, so I have lots of notes, and it needs to have that.
Believe in Jesus Christ.
I believe in Jesus, I believe in spirit, and I also believe in the mother. Yes, I believe that nobody should be excluded. We are all loved.
Okay. Are you hungry?
I did have pizza earlier today, but I could use some food now. It's been a little while.
Okay. My situation is that Cajun Auto Sales right here.
Yes.
That's my you probably have a little bit of work. I mean, I've got
Are you
some
serious?
water. I've got some water. I've got something that
Thank you. I don't want to be around when their choices are choices I wouldn't put myself through. I don't want to be in the middle of it. I'm clean. I am sober. I love me. I love God. I want to spread happiness, not sorrow. Yes. Thank you. Thank you so much.
Okay. Let me just pray for a minute.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. And I'll be right here, okay, this afternoon. So I'll be
Okay,
back up.
you're going to come back. I won't leave this spot because I have nowhere to go. This is where I was told, just stand here. It'll be fine. She said that she might even have an opportunity for me to just be able to work here and be able to have a place, and that she's going to go and pray about it, but that she thinks that we'll be able to work together, and that's just beautiful. I would have my own stuff, my own place. Just don't cry on the corner. It's a rule. She owns the property I kept showing the sign of. Remember, I kept showing you the auto sell sign? It's the lady that owns the auto sell. Is that not amazing? Just sitting right here on this piece of land, and then the owner shows up.
Watch, at some point real soon, she's going to be needing money for her phone bill. Okay? Because she'll swear she can't stream without Wi-Fi or phone service, and her daughter's not going to pay her bill. And it's all coming. Watch.
Oh my goodness, that's for real. It's for real. I talked to her personally. What kind of thing is that? I wonder if she knows that I can change things. That I can change the parts and stuff on the car. Probably not yet. The lady that owns this auto sales sign that I keep showing everybody on this lot under these trees just pulled up. The owner just pulled up and asked me if I needed a job and if I was looking to earn some money, and said that she could probably work something out with me. Yes, right here. I never even moved. I'm just at the stop sign. I never...
Well, see? God works in mysterious ways. Now, let's see if she does it. Now, I know 2 winters ago, so not this winter that we just had, but the winter before, so that would have been the winter of 2024 into 2025. She had a minivan that her daughter drives now, that it needed a new windshield, it needed brakes, it needed new spark plug wires, it needed a bunch of shit, right? She was steadily getting donations. Her daughter had her living in an old house trailer, and she did work on that minivan herself. She changed the brakes, she changed the wires, the spark plug. She did that work herself, so she can do it. She is telling the truth about that. I mean, I don't know how good she is, but she did do it.
She said she's going to go pray. She said, "Do you believe in Jesus Christ?" I said, "Yes, I do. And I believe in the Spirit, and I believe in Mother Mary, and I believe in all of it, and that nobody should be excluded." And she said, all right. She said she's going to go over there to her office and pray about it. Look at all these yachts coming out here. I think these are pontoons. I don't know if pontoons can be yachts. Brand new pontoons. They're huge. It usually takes my heart breaking before something happens, though. I wish that would swap around. Oh, now the sun's back out, the clouds are starting to part, and I'm getting a bit warm. It's another motorcycle. Oh, this is the lake. There are going to be motorcycles here all year. So your accident was on a motorcycle, Bonnie? I don't know why I always assumed it was a car accident. Guys! That's for real. Oh my goodness. Now a cop is pulling up. And the lady left with her car. Oh God, hopefully she didn't call the cops on me. Got hit by a drunk driver in a car. Yeah, that's understandable. Pain is pain. Once you go through it, you don't want to keep going through it, right? I don't know. Maybe she called the cops and is talking to them. I don't know. Well, I've got dog food. I got dog water. But you did go on a roller coaster? I haven't been on a roller coaster since before I broke my back. Well, they went and got gas. I think they're observing. I don't know if they're leaving me alone or if they're just watching. I do need to get Bella another bowl, though, to get her some water. That is so cool. I hope that she does come back. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. Like if you go into Branson, you can't do this whatsoever on half of their town. West Branson, period. You can't do this. It's city ordinances. Where you are is what it matters. Some places get upset and prosecute and things, and other places will just tell you to move along. And then there are places that think that everybody has a right, it's constitutional, to ask for help when you need help, which I am along that line. I'm along the lines of if you need help, you ask for help. You don't just sit there. Oh yeah, so there's a second cop coming in. Sheriff. The first one, oops. The first one was the sheriff. It was just like the police. But yeah, I'm not standing up, approaching vehicles, or doing any of that weird stuff. So usually you get in a lot less trouble if you're not trying to approach the vehicles. It looks like my phone is also going to die soon. Okay, here comes the cop. Yeah. Oh, and he's pulling up over here too. Apparently they didn't want to mess with me. I don't know what happened. Pulled up directly in front of me there, and I don't know, changed their mind and drove off. Pulled up like to the side too. Oh, sorry. I was staying at my sister's, and there's a lot of things there that I don't approve of or don't associate with. So it was better for me to just go and be my own. Huh? I have no nothing, but I've had 3 spinal surgeries, and so I'm not in a wheelchair anymore, if that's what you're asking. I've done a lot of hard work in physical therapy to stand on my feet again. I have spinal surgeries. Yeah, like, for real. I broke my spine in 2009. The ocean wave had came in, and it slammed us all in, and my spine swerved across, and it snapped. Oh, yes, I do. Did you accept it in your heart, like? And Mother Mary, and Christ, and also the Spirit. Okay, so Mother Mary, all of... No. It's just Jesus. No, that's your belief. I get to have my belief because this is my life. That's your life. This is mine. I am spiritual. The Christian thing excludes the female.
Now, see, anyone that has been watching Tracy knows that she is very stuck in her ways, and whatever you say, if she's going to tell you her way, and if you don't like it, oh well. So she would fuck a whole house, car, job, everything up on just some shit that she believes in and says. Guys, she cannot be around people or in a place. Every time she gets around people, it only lasts for a few days, and it's always those people's fault.
And the female has done so much to birth this entire universe. All of the universe comes through her. Also, there wouldn't be a you, there wouldn't be your grandmother, there wouldn't be your grandfather. So we're not going to exclude her. We love all. I'm spiritual. I love all and not excluding. Thank you so much for your time. Bless you. Bless you. Okay, yeah. For $1, I'm not going to sit there and say Jesus is the only one, and that we don't all exist, and that everybody didn't count. It all matters. We're all matter, and it all matters. I don't know why they didn't stay around with me a little longer. No, I have not. I stayed at this hotel right here last night. That one that says Super 8. I stayed there last night.
Do you see how ungrateful and shitty she is? I'm not going to stand there for $1. I'm sorry, and say Jesus is the only one. That lady may have offered her $1 and then at the end of the conversation gave her 100. You never know. And watch how she keeps showing the dog.
That's where I was brought and dropped off. And then when the time was out today, I left. And we've not made it very far. But that's because I'm not sure where I should go for how far. But this lady that owns this car dealership over here, she's pulled up and she said that she might have something that I could do there for work. And I would love the opportunity. Oh no, my phone is going to die, guys. I'm going to have to get off here. I love y'all. If you can donate, please donate. I'm trying to get back on my feet and have a place to go. Hello. Bless you. Thank you. Aw. See, not everybody has strings attached to helping each other. Sometimes it can just be love. Oh, my mouth is so dry. I'm excited. It's nothing but possibilities if you have nothing going on. If I could get my social media to pick up like this stop sign here, I'd be having it made. Yes. Excuse me? Oh, thank you so much. Thank you. Bless you. $3 or $4, but it'll all go together and make a difference. All in the same spot, it'll go together to make a difference. And the sun has gotten beautiful out. What? How can it be this pretty? You remember that storm cloud, right? Where'd they go? What? Sometimes I think whenever I get down in the dumps and start crying, that's what makes the storm come about. Yeah. Have you ever heard the Kenny Rogers song? What is it called? Gambler? Is that it? Yeah. Gotta know when to hold 'em, know when to fold 'em, know when to walk away, and know when to run. You never count your money when you're sitting at the table. There'll be time enough in counting when the dealing's done. That was my first favorite country song ever in my entire life. My boyfriend across the street, whenever I was in school, I think we were like 14. He gave me this tape deck and it had that song on it. And so that was my first country song. I ended up liking country a lot because it really pissed my mom off when I played it. Right? You got to know when to hold 'em, know when to fold 'em, know when to walk away, and know when to run. You never count your money when you're sitting at the table. There'll be time enough to count when the dealing's done. You know, also Islands in the Stream was on that same one. You know, when you're sitting at the table, be time enough and counting when the dealing's done. That gas station's getting pretty busy, isn't it? You can stay down or you can find something to pick you back up. Thank you, Bonnie, for being on here all day with me to do this. Telling everybody I need help and I can't text right now because I'm busy doing the outside work. Try to set my phone out on a different finger. My fingers are cramping up from holding it that long. Yeah. Hi? She will. Thank you so much. So I just drop kicked my phone. It was falling and I didn't want it to crash down hard, so I just kind of put my foot up and drop kicked my phone. I mean, I'm not trying to, but the phone may run out of charge, and I don't really have a place to plug it in unless this lady comes back and tells me that I could go over there and work with her. And so I'm kind of in the middle of limbo as well myself. I just realized I had a middle finger up on the sign on the other side of it, and so I was flipping everybody off while I'm also telling them my situation. It's not very becoming. You got to know when to hold them. A personal story about overcoming spinal surgery. No, I told that to one person that pulled up. That's not my story. Don't stick me with that. My story is that I'm overcoming crap. All of the crap thrown at me, I will always overcome. Can't keep down. This ground is a blessing I walk on. Wherever I walk is where the blessing goes. As long as I'm not tangled up in things that I wouldn't believe in. So all the things I don't believe in, I have to still say no to. Oh, nice. Check that Dodge out. Vroom, vroom. Vroom, vroom. Ah. Oh no! My hand cramps up. You got to know when to hold up, know when to fold up, know when to walk away, and know when to run. See, if I had a headset with music in it, I could be doing my live and singing music and flying a sign. I could be triple doing this. Yeah, but my bad back isn't a bad back as much as it used to be. It's now more of a healed back until I push it too hard. So as long as I mind my back's P's and Q's and don't push it too hard and remember that I slowed my life down for a reason, and it was so I didn't have to take medication to stop the pain from putting myself through so much and trying to keep going at that rate. Yeah, it takes sacrifice to do that, to come about for a better, way, a better day. It takes, I had to go through a lot of painful days because I was on medication for over 12 years. And when you're coming off of anything you've been on for that long, then there's a lot of withdrawal and dependency. Even your own body's chemical makeup for 12 years has also included this one chemical that you were on. Even if it's a prescription, it's still chemical made up. Yeah, that's not something I could do for full time. I need to be able to squat and take breaks or sit down, or if my back is really in pain, I have to lay down. It's really nice to have a bathtub. A bathtub and hot water seems to help my pain more than anything. No, not in this state. In this state, if you don't get disability, which I do not, I've had 3 spinal surgeries, metal plates and bolts, and I get no disability. I have never gotten a check. And so in this state, you qualify for Medicaid for only 3 months out of 36 months. So after I had it for 3 months, I have to wait 36 months before I qualify again. have gotten a lawyer, it would be kind of stupid of somebody to think that somebody's been through that much and didn't seek legal advice. Wouldn't that be idiotic to think that somebody wouldn't seek legal advice on something quite so big? I mean, but then there are some people that can't work it out. I mean, I can see that you have a thought process that makes you think that somebody would not go seek help. Boy, would that not be amazing that somebody would just lay there and let themselves be run over like that and not seek some kind of higher powered advice on their dilemma. I don't go around thinking that people are idiots. I give people the benefit of the doubt rather than think I'm the only smart one in the world. It really is helpful to give people the benefit of thinking that everybody just has a brain and not everybody is stupid. And that sometimes shit just don't work out, you know? It doesn't work out always how you want it to be. Although not everybody has an ex that is high-ranking military that they have stuff on. Not everybody has an ex whose daddy is also DEA, whose mother is also retired military, who are all still in the chain of command. So not everybody has the things to fight against that are stacked on another person. But, you know, it's easy to just prejudge somebody and not know their situation, and that's not great either. It seems to hold everybody back. Makes the person that's going through it feel like they have absolutely zero anybody listening to them or talking to them. And it really does invalidate the things that they have accomplished and conquered in life. Like, if my back was broken in 2009, how many years have I been dealing with pain and surgeries and all of the things? How many years did it take me to get out of a wheelchair because I couldn't walk after the first surgery? I walked into the surgery, but I didn't walk out of the surgery. Was that my fault? Did I do something extra to cause my back to just not walk? No, I didn't. I signed a paper, trusted a professional, and I was left in a wheelchair. Then it took another year after that to have another surgery to start getting that feeling back. That means that is plenty of physical therapy after physical therapy to get you back on your feet again. To know the feeling. Whenever I would walk, I didn't even have the feeling in my legs to know that my foot hit the ground. But I was still trying to walk. I was still doing it. So you can't invalidate the work I have already put in and been through just because you see me today standing here looking like you. It also didn't take the metal out. Hello.
Water for your dog?
I would love a bottle. Do you have a bowl or something? I crushed her bowl is my problem.
Just pull over here.
Yes, sir. I'm just going to let him do that so that I don't, get up in his face. He's going to get me water and another bowl for Bella because hers crushed. Stay. Oh, that works. Thank you. Yeah, I had a styrofoam bowl and the wind blew my bag down and it just crushed it. Thank you so very much.
Full Mountain Dew?
No, I don't drink sodas. I only drink water and juice. Yeah, I'll take a water. I'm a vegetarian too, so I don't do any of the bad things.
I don't either. You can't afford to eat meat anymore.
I had a tuna sandwich the other day. That was pretty good. But it's about as far into meat as I've gotten in a while. About 3 years. All right, thank you. I'm not. I just kind of got dropped off and left. And so I'm starting over. Have a beautiful day. Okay, I got a cup for me and Beth. Oh, a cup for Bella and a water for both of us. So let's see. I know, baby. She probably needs to go take a break in the shade. Man, that was nice. Is exactly what I needed. He could see it too. He's like, you need some water out for that dog. And I'm like, I sure do, but the bowl broke. So he gave me one of his old coffee cups, which ended up being perfect. That's the perfect size. And it's way sturdier than that little bowl was. Sometimes people are asking me where I'm going, and I have no clue. Maybe I should just start saying Texas and see if I get a ride all the way to Texas. I'm not trying to be snappy. I'm really trying to explain to people that the judgment that is right there, right in your lap as soon as you see somebody, might be wrong. It may not be them that you're judging. It might be your assumption about them that you're judging. Yeah, Texas is one of the hardest states to be in if you're hitchhiking. So, no, I'm not doing that while I'm hitchhiking. I would have to get a ride or a vehicle myself to go there. Yeah, the last time I was there, I almost got arrested just because I pulled out a cardboard sign. So, I think I'm not going to go there unless I have a vehicle to sleep in. Yeah. You know, I kind of thought that Miss Rita was going to ask me to come over there and visit because we haven't really met up or anything. But I guess not. That's okay. That's okay. Somebody will. I'm not that unlikable, guys. If you want to donate, this is my sign, discarded. Anything helps. No. No, she didn't come back. Not yet. Doesn't mean she won't. And since I talked to her and she said that she was going to help or give me a job so that I could earn some money, I think that it's proper to think that it would be okay for me to sit under those trees right there whenever I'm done. Oh, she'll be right back. So there's some nice shade trees over there I think that I can sit up under since she said that she would give me a job to look, if I could get a little box truck like this, watch, they're going to pull out in a second. If I could get one of these tiny little box trucks, wouldn't that be perfect? See this? It's almost like a U-Haul, but not quite. See? That's pretty cool. Oh, look at the blue above me. And then you can see all the way around the circle. There's like this circle of clouds. That's pretty cool. I'm like circled by all of the clouds that look so menacing and don't look menacing anymore, at least not to me. Okay, come on. It's definitely time for me to go get some lunch. What is it, 2 o'clock? So I sat out here for all of lunchtime, and I haven't done too bad. I even got water. Could have done worse, could have done better. Use my cardboard to block the sun. Oh, it is my faith. I'm telling you. That whole last year, the last 2 years that I was on the road, everybody kept coming up to me and giving me like crucifixes and the Mary medallions and things. I had a collection of, I don't know, 16 or 17 of them. For real. 16 or 17 that had just been handed to me from people crossing my path. Yeah, I was very sad, so that usually makes those clouds be worse. Whenever I'm not sad, it's not usually that bad. But we needed a good sprinkle, you know, it waters the flowers and the butterflies. It didn't storm. It was just a little bit of weeping. Mary always weeps. How'd you know? I haven't told nobody on here. She called me Wendy, and I'm like, yep, I'm Peter Pan's wife. You know, back in the day, you could do this and the trucks would move. Now if you do it, they get in trouble. Yeah, I don't have any extra charge. Sheriff just passed me. And then another one pulled in. No, you're good. Stay. Bella, you are fine. Stay. Oh no, the other one is actually pulling over here though. Oh, there's another dog out. He's just running around. So the cop pulled up over there, and there's a, what are their dogs called? German Shepherd? There's a German Shepherd dog there too. And I seen the lady that talked to me. She's sitting I'm not approaching anybody or anything. What's the email that making me suspicious that she's approaching me? Bella. Hang on, I'll be right back, guys. She found a few jobs for me to do to make $20 or $30. And then she called a place over here, and the lady has an older RV that she rents nightly for like $16 a night. And that's pretty cheap. And so I'll be able to stay there. But first I gotta pack up everything and get over here with her. When she walked over to me, the cops left. Hello. Okay, guys, I gotta go. I've got jobs to do and things. If you can donate, please. Oh! I just also got a sandwich, but it's got meat, so it's for Bella. All right, I love you guys. Thank you for being here. I will keep everybody informed, and I'll check back in tonight. I'm sure there's a plug-in over here I'll be able to charge my phone up with. So I love you. Keep me in mind. Keep me in your prayers or wishes, whichever way you do it. It's fine. We don't discriminate. I love everybody. Unless you've touched those children. If you've hurt those children, we've got a problem. Love y'all. Bye. Thank you, Bonnie.
Alrighty, guys. Have a great day. Catch you on the next one.